Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about ways to help you de-stress. I personally have been going through a lot of stressful things in my life lately and just been having anxiety sailing through the roof. And I myself have not been taking care of my body, my mental health, I just haven't. And I thought, what other opportunity to do so than to create this video and to follow through with it. So let's just get into it. The first things I want to talk about is therapy. I have been pretty consistent with it. So that's like the one thing I would say that I have been keeping up with is talking to my therapist about things. I feel like there's such a stigma over therapy. I don't personally really understand why. I never had I was like, great, cool, you're getting help. That's amazing. That means you are pretty self-aware that you can't handle certain things by yourself and you need an outsider's help. I mean, I personally think therapists are very helpful, especially if you find the right one. Mine, I got pretty much right off the bat that I liked. I will say though, at first I was very unsure. I was just like, I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if this is gonna help me at all. And maybe the style is not something that I was personally expecting because I seen people go to therapy in movies and you're like, it's gonna be just like that, and it's not. So I definitely personally had to give it a chance. I gave it a few months before I'm like, should I stick with her or should I find someone else? And I ended up sticking with her, and we've been together for 2 years now, so it's been great. But I believe that therapy will help anyone and everyone, and that you should at least try it. Give it a few months, try it out. It'll really help you just release all this stuff and this weight that's probably being carried on your shoulders. Next thing is working out. I know everyone says working out, I understand, but I'm not necessarily saying pumping some iron over here. I mean, if that's what you want to do, great. That really helps a lot of people. They just want to lift those weights and they're like, bah, using all that energy. I don't know. Sometimes I get in that, very rarely, but sometimes I get into that as well. But for me, what I personally enjoy is yoga or Pilates. I talk about these two girls on my channel plenty of times before, Move with Nicole and Boho Beautiful. I love their Pilates and their yoga classes, and especially Move with Nicole. She has such a peaceful voice, and I also really just love that her classes are pretty challenging. Even her easier ones are pretty challenging. I always find that there's ways and things that I can work on and tweak. So I do feel like I'm actually getting a workout in, but I still feel really relaxed. I don't know how she does it. I don't know how she does it, you guys. She's freaking great. So if you don't follow Move with Nicole, you have to. She's awesome. Definitely recommend that. But if that's not for you, maybe you like something like running or playing baseball or soccer or just jogging around a park. All I can vouch for is when I'm working out, all I'm thinking about is those movements and my breath and really focusing. And my brain, for at least that 30 to 40 minutes or whatever it is not thinking about all the things that I have to do. It's allowing my brain to take a break and to de-stress and to just focus on one little thing at a time instead of 10 million things that usually goes on up in here. The next thing is eating certain foods. Now, everyone knows eating your fruit and veggies is very important, and it is. Oh, sorry, I'm on the floor. My leg's falling asleep. Ugh. But there are certain foods that are known to help you with stress. So I looked something up. All right, I looked up anti-stress foods, and this is what I found off Google. Putting on my science hat. Foods naturally rich in magnesium may therefore help a person to feel calmer. Examples include leafy greens such as spinach and Swiss chard. Other sources include legumes, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. Foods rich in zinc such as oysters, cashews, liver, beef, and egg yolks have linked to lower anxiety. So I have heard that magnesium, you can take magnesium as a supplement, and that it's supposed to help you and relax you and help you feel calmer. I know some people take it before bed. So if you're eating good, healthy food, you're staying away from too much sugar or too much processed food. I find that when I'm eating well, I wouldn't say that it lowers my stress magically and all of a sudden I have no stress in my life. No, it's not the case. But somehow I feel like I'm really nourishing my body and everything feel good. So in my brain, it's like, oh, you know what? One less thing to worry about. The next thing that I love to do, which does take a little extra effort for me and just on a day-to-day basis, is to organize myself. So whether it's my home, whether it's my car, whether it's my room, whatever it is, I feel like if I'm working on something and I'm like, oh, that pile of dishes is just sitting there, like I cannot focus on what I'm currently doing because I'm thinking about the dishes over there. I'm just like, ah. So again, it's gonna take some effort. Or I'm like, oh, my car is such a mess. I have like 5 changes of clothes in there, 3 different pairs of shoes, like wrappers from God knows when, like I don't know. And all I think about is that. But again, that's just me personally. Not everyone's like that. People can be like, it's a mess, whatever, I don't care, moving on in my day. But I personally feel like when everything's nice and clean and organized, I can focus on the tasks at hand. I feel like, and just cleaning in itself just is very therapeutic for me. A clean home is a clean mind. A quick little thing is, of course, you can always journal. I feel like everyone always talks about journaling and just like word vomiting. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this as well. You can just put all your thoughts down on paper, clean out that little file in your brain, one less thing to worry about, and you can just move on with your day. And overall, just make time for yourself, which I have not, which is why I think my anxiety has been so bad, is I literally have not had time for myself. I've been working 2 jobs, and there are just things that have been popping up here and there, you know, just doing random other things that I felt like were a priority that wasn't me, which now, after not taking any time for myself for 3 months, I'm feeling burnt out. Like I'm feeling really burnt out, and I'm like, no, I need to make time for myself. I need to have at least 1 day a week where I don't do anything in regards to work or house chores or anything like that. So I've decided that I'm gonna make like Sundays time for myself. So whatever it is that I want to do, whether it's playing video games, reading a book, or painting, or just mindlessly browsing through YouTube or anywhere on the internet, I'm gonna make time for myself. I feel like that's why everyone is so stressed, is because they just are like, I don't have time, I don't have time. And I get it. I didn't have time either. And I realized that, and this is just 3 months, I can't imagine people who do it for a lot longer. I can't imagine the burnt out feeling that they must be feeling, and the almost like this sadness, like this wave of sadness overcame me that, oh my gosh, I don't have time to do anything I want. All I do is work and things for other people. I'm like, where's me? I'm getting lost in here, and that was scary. I don't like that. Not doing that again. Make time for yourself. It is very important. You'll see that your mood is going to dramatically increase. Like you're going to feel so much better, and you're not going to feel as stressed. And just overall, I feel like it's just going to lift you from kind of like this maybe darker spot that you've been in. That's how I feel, at least. So anyway, and that's it, you guys. I hope these tips were helpful for you. I hope you learned something. I hope that maybe you and I could connected in some way. I don't know. I think human connection is very important. So any way or form that you can get human connection, interaction, I highly recommend that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.